Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keel, and today we are talking about the DJM-S11. Before you even finish watching this video, please like, subscribe. I don't know where my hand is right there. Leave a comment below. Help your boy out with the algorithm. And I do have a shirt shop. So if you want to buy some cool DJ shirts, you can support the channel like that. Link is in the description. I made a video a couple days ago about S9 Mark II, and I knew it was going to go to the 11, but I thought it would be cool to make a video about what you could do for update to the mixer. Instead of an update, they made a brand new mixer, and I think this is a doozy. There's a couple features. I think a lot of people have done reviews and stuff like that about it. I'm going to give you my takeaways of my 4 or 5 things that I love the most about this new mixer. And then I hope that they bring these things forward to all new mixers going forward. I wouldn't say it's built from the ground up, but they've refined the S9 and brought this up to 2020 standards. So you have your touch screen, you have your customability, you have your XLR outs, you have your upgrade in audio quality, you have new pads, performance pads. They've made it just a little bit larger than the original S9 to scale. I don't know if it's going to fit in your flight case. You may need to get a larger flight case or scrape out some of the foam in the back, but it may be tight when you have audio cables inside the flight case. I think it should fit your standard flight case, but if you have it audio plugged in, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be real tight back there. First feature that I like, this is a 4.3 touchscreen. It is not multi-touch, and I wish it was a little bit bigger, but this is the most responsive touchscreen that I've seen on a mixer like this to date. This is a pretty good screen. It is bright, it's very responsive. It is not multi-touch, but it is a decent size. If you're hunched over your laptop screen, you can see it. It's a decent size. The colors are vibrant, they pop. I do wish, and again, I'm nitpicking. I always wish the resolution was higher, but making resolution higher requires more power and more heat and all this other stuff. So I understand. I totally understand, but I do wish it was bigger. But this is a nitpick. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to wait till the end of the video, I like this mixer a lot. It might be my next purchase when I get my Trump bucks. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anyways, there's a couple really cool features in this thing that I wish all new DJ mixers, manufacturers, there's a lot of words there, put forward into all of the new mixers going forward. A lot of really cool stuff. Being able to customize all of your buttons on a level I don't think that's ever been seen for DJ mixer. I gotta be honest. I don't think I've ever seen like anything like this. So let's talk about these pads. First things first, there's 4 banks for these pads and multi things on top of each button. So I don't want to get to the list. I can put the list on the screen, but there's a lot of extra functions in each of these 4 function buttons. The cool thing about it is that there's 4 pads inside of virtual pads inside of these function buttons. They've gone insane with the amount of cue points and buttons that you can put on here, virtually or otherwise. And it's a testament to them allowing you to use this thing any way you want. So one of the cool features is the ability to assign 2 different things on the same pad. You can split the 8 in half. So you can say, I want 4 cue points on the top, beat roll at the bottom, or I want a splicer at the bottom, whatever. You can choose whatever 2 sets of rows that you want. This is genius. I don't believe there's any other mixer that has this ability right now. And going forward, I think this has to be a feature going forward for everybody on your mixers. All right. A lot of going forwards, but I think this is genius. This is a 2x2 channel mixer. So you can think of it like this. There's 1 and 2, and then the outer edge, 3 and 4. But this has a really cool feature of the ability to shift your track from channel 1 to channel 3. Usually when you want to put your song from channel 1 to channel 3 on your virtual 2x2 mixer, or even a regular standard 4-channel mixer, you have to do instant doubles and load up a brand new song. But because of the horsepower I said horsepower weird. Because of the horsepower built into this mixer, you can easily shift it over between channel 1 to channel 3 or channel 2 to channel 4. And I think this is genius. Every mixer going forward needs to have this built in. The geniuses, a lot of geniuses here. The geniuses at Pioneer, they took their brain power from what should have been in the 3000 and put everything focused into this mixer. And I believe they knocked this thing out of the park. All right. The next feature that I really, really love, and again, we're using the genius word again. Smooth echo is a game changer for lazy DJs and creative DJs at the same time. And it's not a knock on people who are lazy DJs, but this is a game changer for you. And I'll explain. So they basically added a button that allows you to have a reverb, or not reverb, an echo out at the end of your mix. When you slide the crossfader over or you slide your volume down, automatic reverb out, echo out, wherever you want to say. It depends on what people say, but an echo out at the end of this loop or the end of your song after the fader. Genius. Have slow clap for these guys. Slow clap. Having this button here, because I use this, a lot of DJs use this in their transitions, but having a button to do it, and I don't have to reach for it or take something off of one of my effects banks, and allows me to do that. Genius. And they went a step further. You can turn it off from your volume faders or your channel faders. Genius. And you can have it on your loader, your next track load. Genius. Oh my God, this is genius. I think there's a lot of people who are going to use it. And this is why I say, for the creative people, this is amazing. And for the lazy DJs, this is amazing. Now, hopefully, and we'll see how this goes, because I don't know the functionality, what's built into the thing here, but hopefully they will allow you to customize it and switch that button to whatever effect you want. If they can do that, okay. Let's take it down a notch here. That is pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool feature. Overall, I really like this mixer. I like where Pioneer is going with this. Please make a 4-channel mixer with a screen now, but all right, slow down, slow down. This is great. This is absolutely great. Naturally, they did the main things that you need to have. USB hub. I piss and moan about that, and every time I talk about mixers and controllers, they threw a USB hub in there, and it's powered. It's allowing power through it, so that's amazing. They updated the audio quality. Well, they said they updated quality, and I haven't been able to test it with the S9, but I think people, this is technical speak from all the engineers, so take that with a grain of salt. Button placement is a little bit different from the S9. They had to space it out because of the screen, so I think it's a little bit more cramped in the corners, but they did make a bigger load button, so I think that's great. I do think for mixers like this, if space is at a premium, they should put the load in your jog wheels for your browsing. Just put it into one button. I get why you want to do that for symmetry and everything like that for the OCD people, but if space is at a premium and you need to put a bigger screen, you could just eliminate your load in your jog wheel buttons. Just knock that off. Make it one button. It can be done. Pioneer's done it before. It can be done. Let's talk about the MIDI features here. They went above and beyond for your ability to customize this mixer. I don't think I have ever seen anything on this level for the ability to customize a mixer before. They did everything. You have the ability to take the effects, the onboard effects, and replace it with the Serato or Rekordbox. Well, Rekordbox is the onboard because it's a Pioneer, but you get my drift. If you like the Serato effects better, you can use those in place for the hardware effects. Genius. Again, genius. The ability to customize all of the buttons in your 4 banks, in each of your hot cues, your beat rolls, and there's extra functionality on top of that. Space is at a premium for this mixer, so they have thought to just add layers and layers and layers on top of the 4 stacks of buttons you have there. Some people love this. I think some people may not even go into some of these features at all. There's a new scratch button, and you have to press it 3 times to get to, and it changes colors. I think it's purple or something like that. But overall, you get the gist. There's layers. Your pads, your 8 pads, or your 16 pads in total, has layers upon layers upon layers. Someone's gonna cut that and make it into a meme. I like it. More functionality is great. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. But the main things that you need is right there for you at your fingertips. Overall, the layout is similar, just a little bit more refined. So if you're familiar with the layout from the S9, you can easily go into this without any learning curve. So that I think that's a plus. My main takeaways are Pioneer has knocked this out of the box. Absolutely. This is a great mixer here. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys happy with this? Is this a worthy successor to the S9? Are you going to sell your S9s? I think if you are on the hunt for a pro mixer like this, the used market is going to be spectacular for you right now. I think if you're trying to get a used one, a S9, not a 11, but I think if you're trying to find one of these on the used market, people are going to be selling their S9s and getting this thing. I think it is a worthy upgrade, successor, I should say. Not an upgrade, it's a successor to the S9. So they've gone above and beyond with allowing you to customize it. I love what they've done with the new features, the instant double, switching the tracks, genius. All these things are genius. And I hope to see this technology in future updates for other mixers. I'm hoping that all these other companies copy these things because these things are genius. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and peace out.